individual goal, great goal from Lingard. I love the first little side step from him. He just bought that little bit of space, and then once he got that space, everything really opened up. Goes past the next person. Then Wes Morgan, I thought he could have done better. He hardly gets a touch. And it's a nice enough finish as well. Kasper Schmeichel just get a touch on it, but it's that little, almost, it takes the man away. He assesses that there's not going to be a winning challenge there, and that's when he starts his move. But I mean, you've got a point, Robbie, as well.
I think that's where they miss Kante in the park. Yeah. Both centre midfielders were ahead of the ball. Or Brighton try a tuck round. I think Kante spots the danger there early, makes a challenge.
Yeah, I agree, but nothing this kid does on the football pitch surprises me. The FA Cup final, not a problem. Yeah. Here again, not at this stage, he loves it. This kid scored goals, 10, 15, 18 goals a season, all of his junior and youth team life. And he just, every time he steps up, he seems to just acclimatise to that level very, very simply. And he's doing it in the Manchester United first team. And Jose Mourinho, I'm very pleased with that.
Speed of thought awareness. I know that you believe he's going to be key for Manchester United this season. But let's talk about Leicester, because that was uncharacteristic at the back for them. But going forwards, Jamie Vardy central looks like the same old Leicester, doesn't it?
Yeah, United comfortable possession, having all the possession, but on the counter-attack, Leicester look dangerous. I think Valencia does so well there. He could have gone for the 1-2, but he covered the run of Vardy. The shot eventually deflected from Okazaki, but Leicester on the counter-attack do look dangerous.
Yeah, close there. Another opportunity here.
I mean, it's a great header, to be fair. Hits the crossbar, great run across the front post. They're very hard to mark there, and he's unlucky. I thought it could have been 1-0 to Leicester, different games.
Okay, now I know you're a man who likes a tweet or two, and I saw your tweet in that first half, especially if Eric Bailly with the hashtag "stay on your feet."
Yeah, I mean, centre-halves, I don't like seeing centre-halves go to ground unless you're absolutely certain you're going to get the ball. And here, they're counter-attacking here. Sometimes you've just got to jockey, stay on your feet there and make sure the player plays the ball wide. But he's looked impressive in the first half, Bailly. Everyone's unsure how he's going to adapt to the English game. So far, the physical and athletic side of the game, he seems very, very adept at dealing with it. Very, very, very sure of himself on the front foot, wants to defend. Looks like he really enjoyed it here. The ball getting to Vardy may be questionable. Once he's there, he looks very comfortable 1v1, which is great to see.
I'll tell you what, Luke Shaw, special mention of Luke Shaw, his first real competitive game back. Mahrez played the year last year, has not had a kick, so well done, Luke Shaw.
Yeah. Pointing out that Leicester have far from embarrassed themselves today. They very much played their part, and once again, they will be a threat in the Barclays Premier League, not least the fact that Jamie Vardy picked up where he left off. Musa came on and looked a threat. We'll look at him in a moment. But for Jamie Vardy, I suppose in many ways, when you're a striker had a season as good as that last year, it's key to start scoring straight away again. Get rid of those kind of questions that we had maybe last year about Harry Kane.
Yeah, well, lots of people will be saying, is he a one-season wonder? Of course, that's normal, and I think he's proved that he's not over the course of last season. He was brilliant. Of course, some of the this is the
goal.
Yeah, this is the goal, the 1-1, and I mean, he could have gone down. A lot of people, I mean, I've seen him go down before, actually. He does take a decent bump, but he knocks it away perfectly, takes it just to the side of De Gea, left foot, slides in a tight angle. It's a great goal. As you say, it's confidence for centre-forwards. He'll go into the new season full of it.
And where does a moment like that leave a player like Marouane Fellaini? Does Jose just put that down to one moment of madness or a small mistake, or is that going to haunt him a bit now?
I think as a player, you take pride in your performance, and when you make mistakes, you look back and you look to right your wrongs in the coming games. But yeah, I mean, it won't be one that he'll want to remember. But I think a great thing for me in that move from Leicester's point of view was Musa in that. He's the one who was the catalyst for that move starting. Got the ball turned on the counter-attack and absolutely drove at the Man United back four. And then the ball fell to Fellaini, who put Vardy in. But I think more importantly, like you said before, getting your top goal scorer scoring early in the season is vitally important for a team's confidence.
And you just mentioned the record signing Musa. He looks like a player tailor-made for Leicester. Powerful, gets in behind, full of running, full of aggression. I think he'll enjoy life in the Premier League.
They've got so much pace in this side now, as Michael mentioned. Gray, Musa, Mahrez, Vardy, direct, dynamic. You get one opportunity. There's the goal from Vardy. He had one opportunity, Musa, a header, when he just got in behind the back four of United. But once again, so much penetration, direct.
What they have got is they've got players that can come on and make an impact. Amari Gray today as well. You've got Musa we're talking about there. They've got players who've got pace that's scared. If you see a striker or attacker coming on, 75 minutes, and he's pacey like these guys, you think, oh my gosh, I need help. You know what I mean?
And on the contrary, it's still probably one area that you still slightly question Manchester United when you look at their front four. Maybe Mkhitaryan. I mean, he's not lightning quick. Rooney, Ibrahimovic, Martial's quick, I suppose, but maybe they're still lacking a little bit of speed in those areas, but certainly on today's performance, and it's a step in the right direction.
Okay, well, let's have a look at Robbie's Leicester 11 for their opening game of the season. Away at Hull, who, of course, are a club in an absolute world of trouble at the moment. Not sure who the new manager is, not sure they've got enough players to even field a starting 11, but this is who you would go for, and you have chosen the record signing to start up front alongside Vardy.
Yeah, I've gone Musa and Vardy for the pace, but I've gone for Mendy in midfield just for the balance. I think we've seen when he come on, just breaking things up. I'd go for Gray on the left-hand side. When he come onto the pitch last season, he made an impact. So if you're looking at that, Gray, Vardy, Musa, Mahrez, so much pace, then the stability of Drinkwater and Mendy. The back four, obviously Huth will be suspended, so Hernandez will come on a right back today. But I think again, they should go to Hull and win about 6-0.
But I'm not quite sure about that one.
Nice and confident.
But I think Robbie made the right point, and I'm sure there's no question about it. He will make one or two changes, but for this game today, I thought Ranieri did exactly the right thing. Those players that started were the players that virtually won him the league, so only right and fair that they got the crack of the whip today. And if there is an area where you start to question Leicester this season, it's can they defend as brilliantly as they did last year?
Yeah, I've got no doubt that they can do that. But they'll miss Kante, obviously. Yeah. He's a protection. As a centre-half, you like that protection in front of you. He was perfect at that. That was his role. But more importantly, they've got more games, more big games, Champions League. How are they going to deal with their extra games, travelling? That's why squad's so important. You've seen their info. I think Michael Keane was saying in the paper the other day. Yeah. It's vital they get players in who can fill spots for more games this season so they continue their assault on this league.
Still be a match winner. He's that type of player, and wasn't a powerful header, but he couldn't have put it anywhere else in the goal, and to score. Just crept inside that last little.
Left foot offside.
Looked like it was just offside his left foot, but very close, and always give the benefit to the attackers, Jake.
There was not many centre forwards in the league last year that powered over Wes Morgan and Robert Huth, so they put the ball in the box, and Zlatan Ibrahimovic will attack it and he will score goals.
I mean, that's what I said to you before. He's the type of player who can actually command the respect and the concentration of two players. That's what's great for the players.